How's it going, YouTube? Maul the Runner here, back with another video. No, it's been a minute, and I know that I say that every video because it's been a while, probably in between each video, because part of the problem is I really don't have too many video ideas, and two, I am a college student majoring in computer science, and it's been real rough, to say the least. But I'm here, that's what matters, and I'm here with another video. And today I just wanted to talk about finding what works for you as a runner, because boy, I've been going through it. So I started college, so cross country is now an 8K instead of a 5K. Surprise, surprise. And I just wanted to talk about my transition from the 5K to the 8K and kind of relate it back to finding what works for you. Because so in high school, I was only doing 20 to 30 miles a week, and the 20 to 30 miles a week consisted of about 3 workouts, and so we only trained for 6 days out of the week. Sunday we had a rest day, but it consisted of 3 workouts, a race, and then I guess a longer day or easier day. Oh, I can do math. And then 2 easy days, or an easy day and a long run. And long runs were generally under 10 miles, at most 10 miles. You know, that worked for me in the 5K. It worked very well for me in the 5K. I ran 17:20. It might have been better if I was able to increase my mileage, but I've got injury stories for days. Pretty much excuses as to why it wasn't better, but you know, when you're getting injured, you can't really be as consistent in your training, and that's a very, very big problem, because consistency in distance running is key to getting better faster. So I had so many breaks in the summers. There was one summer I didn't even run, really. I got to do a mile a day, as told me. That's what my doctor said that I should do. They said I shouldn't do anything over a mile a day, which is pretty sad. But yeah, when you don't have that consistency, you don't get in as good of shape as you could. Whereas like going into my junior year, I was already running like pretty quick at the beginning because I had built up mileage over the summer, and I was running really consistently. And then going into my senior year, I just wasn't running those times, even though I did PR my senior year. But, you know, I just wasn't running those times off the bat. So, where was I? I don't remember where I was, but I'm just keep talking. This is kind of just like a informal type of, like, you know, talk. By the way, I am no coach. I guess you guys know that. I'm simply a runner who runs. But as I said, I was only doing 20 to 30 miles a week. And one of the workouts wasn't technically a workout, it was a race, but it was our league races, which, you know, weren't really that competitive, so we just kind of treated it as a workout, or at least that's what I treated it as, is kind of a like a tune-up. So anyway, as I was saying, that worked for me in the 5K. You know, I ran some pretty decent times, got a personal best of 17:20, and it could have been a lot better if I ran more consistently. But now it's 8K time, and over the summer I had, you know, I kind of built up some mileage. I ran 20 to 40 miles a week. I know that's a big range, but at the beginning of the summer, I was kind of just chilling. I was running like 20 miles a week. Then it got to 30, then it got to 40, then I got hurt. Then we went back down to like 25, and then back to 30. And so I wasn't too out of shape coming into my first year of college, but I wasn't in as great of shape as I should have been. And I didn't have nearly as many miles as I should have, especially going into the 8K. But I didn't know that. You know, that's part of the transition from the 8K to the 5K. So I was pretty much doing the same like kind of high school training, but with like a little more miles. So I'm running over 30 consistently, whereas in high school I was only running like 25 consistently. Some of my higher mileage weeks, like my highest mileage week in high school was 32 miles, whereas now it's 50. But initially going in, I was only running 30 miles a week with one workout, which wasn't really working for me. So we have ran 4 races now, and I haven't been running too well in these races. One of them I ran good. That was the race today. Finally did decent, and I think I figured out what works for me. Because before I was only doing, like I said, 1 workout a week, which is just not nearly enough. Just too many slow miles, not enough miles that were fast. So now I found out that 2 workouts a week generally works for me. I have a workout Tuesday and a workout Thursday. And the workout Thursday is 2 days out before the race, so I have 1 day in between to recover. And some people might say that's not enough time. Well, then again, that might work for you, but it doesn't necessarily work for me. So that's what I initially thought. I was thinking, oh, you don't want to work out on Thursday because then you're going to be tired in the race on Saturday. But that was not necessarily true. The workout on Thursday actually kind of helped my legs feel stronger, feel kind of like quicker, feel lighter. It gets me used to running those faster miles like I'm going to be in the race. So, I found that worked for me. And another thing that kind of worked for me is you got to get your mental in the game, especially when I was in this transition that I'm having from the 5K to the 8K, is mentally. So you're used to running 5K, right? And it's a beginning, middle, and end. It's a really easy race to kind of pace out, but coming to the 8K, it's not really easy to pace out for me anyway. I kind of had better pacing today when I raced today, but the pacing really isn't that easy to me. You have mile 1, it's 5 miles. You got mile 1, mile 2, mile 3, it's kind of like the sleeper mile. Mile 4, you kind of get your head back in it. And mile 5, you kind of try to get going. But mentally, it's like I'm so used to running a 5K that coming to the 8K, once I'm at 5 kilometers, I'm like, I have 2K more, and I'm sure a lot of people that run the 8K probably relate to that. The race isn't done yet. So mentally, that was kind of holding me back. So, getting over the mental hump partially was increasing my mileage. So now I'm running 40 miles a week. Because once you start getting used to running so many miles, 5 miles, it doesn't feel as much as it used to, And mentally, I just feel a lot better off than I did earlier in the season. And part of it was, having a different game plan than I had previous races, and being confident in my abilities, and realizing that and recently Eliud Kipchoge has broken too, and that I kind of took that and it kind of inspired me today, to run better. Whatever it is that works for you, you're gonna have to find it, because it's different for everybody. There's a guy on my team running 40 miles a week, 30, 40 miles a week, and then there's guys who's running 70, 80. And, he's keeping up with these guys in the races. In a lot of cases, he's faster than them because he found what works for him. So I hope that you guys take out of this that, a lot of it is just finding what works for you. And what works for you might not necessarily be what works for someone else, and vice versa. So, is there anything else I wanted to say? I know this is kind of unorganized and informal. Let me know if you guys want videos like this, or I know that like a lot of my review videos do really well, so I'll obviously keep doing those. But I think I'm gonna get a new pair of shoes soon. Probably do a review on those, cause let me show you. These are my old ones, or the ones that I'm currently running in, and you can kind of see like the tread is just, I don't know how that looks in the camera. It's kind of off topic, but the tread is going down, and I run on the, you kind of see like, especially like right here where it's like going away, because I guess I land on the outside like this. Oh, maybe might be a good video idea, picking shoes out. So I have a neutral shoe. We'll talk about that later. I'll do a video on how to pick out your best running shoe. And a lot of it is finding what works for you, oddly enough. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. You can see it on this. I land kind of, anyway, off topic, sorry. I think that's gonna conclude it for this video. I guess I will do a video on picking out shoes that are going to work for you. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.